Take two.
It makes a weird noise. You hear that?
That
It
makes
made like a weird little beeping noise in the bottom.
Oh, well.
That was different.
Good morning, everybody. Here we go again.
Good morning.
Zach Valerio, Fairway Mortgage.
Vince Davis with Conway Real Estate.
You're getting really good at this.
It only took me 17 tries to realize where you work. And the thousands of emails that we get back and forth, like it's on there all the
It's
time.
on there ever since the beginning.
New year, new me.
Yeah, well, like I said last week, I'm
2020.
I'm just the same old.
I did try something today, though. I want to tell everybody about it real fast. So I tried meditation this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for the first time ever.
What do you think?
So I thought it was amazing. Like it's like no joke, really a game changer.
No, I agree.
So I didn't know how to
Yoga
do
and
it.
meditation, those are my two favorite ways to
So someone
keep
said,
healthy.
think about 3 feelings you have, and then how do you feel about those feelings? So it was interesting. I only did it for like 10 minutes in the steam room. I thought it was amazing.
That's cool. That's
he
really cool.
can't tell because I've been fired up this morning.
Yeah, he's in a
But
mood.
I'm in a mood today. But I felt really good. I just real refreshed.
That's
It
cool.
felt good.
You should try yoga too.
I'm not flexible enough. I've tried it
That's
before.
how
It was
you
a
get
mess.
flexible. That's how you get flexible.
I just got really pissed. I'm like, this is stupid. And I sweat really bad. So it was just a mess. I couldn't, my hands were slipping all over the place. It was just gross. I felt bad for everybody around me. Really bad.
Okay, so we're
Okay, now let's talk about real estate. What everyone's here for.
Yeah.
Right?
They don't really want to hear about our sweat.
No.
So, as you guys know, we usually have about 35 seconds of prep time before we do this. We talked a little bit about what we talked about last week. Thought we'd go into it a little bit more. Renting. You came up with a good thing in an email.
Yeah. So if someone offered you, hey, I have this product and the interest rate's 100% interest, I don't think anybody on the planet would be like, oh, yeah, sign me up for that. Especially in our consumer-driven economy we have right now, and everyone constantly talks about, get a car for 2.0 or credit cards at 1.9 or no interest. So in a world like that, if someone said, I'm going to give you something, but it's 100% interest,
you'll never stop paying for it.
Yeah, no one would ever sign up for that, right? So when you're renting a home, you're paying 100% interest. It's not paying off anything. It's not going towards anything. You're literally just writing a check or going onto a website and paying your monthly bill, and it goes away. It's 100% interest. So in my neighborhood alone, this last weekend, there was 2 open houses, or the listing signs up front, and I just called just out of curiosity, and both homes sold within 3 hours.
No kidding.
Yeah, multiple offers, 3 homes. So it made me start really thinking. We kind of touched on it last week about supply and demand, but it's
tight out there.
It's tight.
It's tight out there. And one of the things, that I wanted to expand on that we talked about last week was we mentioned low MLS numbers, which, by the way, they're still below 16,000. I checked on over the weekend. Multiple offers are coming back on better priced homes. We didn't really talk about the economy as a whole, though. Supply and demand is part of it, but when you talk about expectations into the future, for example, you want to guess how much capital appreciation you're going to get, for example.
Right.
Like last year, property values climbed faster than I thought they would. In the Southeast Valley, I saw some numbers this morning that was saying that Mesa was one of the top. It was like 10.1% last year in Mesa. The median price in Mesa jumped like $20,000.
Which is amazing.
It's amazing. So, on a $300,000 house, you make $25,000 a year by waking up in the morning if you own. If you rent, your landlord is making $25,000 a year by waking up in the morning, and you're paying their mortgage. You're still paying a mortgage. You're just not paying your own mortgage.
At 100% interest.
Right. It's just money gone, and you're benefiting someone else. So when you talk about getting ahead financially, it's really relevant.
Well, I have really honest conversations with people. So, especially if they have families, like I have 2 kids myself, I don't have some family trust to leave them. Believe it or not, I don't have $300,000 in the bank. I know. So the home is really if you look at it as the thing that you're going to leave your children or your spouse or your love of your life or something other in the future.
It's a lot of people's biggest single asset.
Yeah. So I hear all the time, well, renting's just easier, or I'm never going to be able to save up the money, or I don't make enough money to buy what I want, or there's a lot of immediate kind of deflections from people that talk about buying a house. We can find a way to get you into something. I promise. And it might not be right now, but if we can give you a 5 or 6 month plan to get into something, why would you not at least just entertain it?
Yeah.
You know, because the house you're renting this year at some point, there's a really good chance that landlord's going to come back to you and say, hey, we're raising rent again.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
rents
maybe
are climbing.
twice.
Rents are climbing too.
Yeah. So as you're paying $1,600, $1,700, $1,800, $1,900 a month in rent to live somewhere that you didn't necessarily pick, it might just be the one rental in your neighborhood that was available or whatever.
Yeah, that met your needs, not necessarily met your
Let's
desires.
just get you on a plan just to see what you can buy. You know, and I think a lot of people do a really good job of advertising, well, you can buy and it'll be less than your rent. We can't promise it's going to be less than your rent.
Well, and you might be able to get a nicer house for the same amount of money.
Yeah, that's yours, that's not 100% interest every month.
Right. And to back to the supply and demand thing, another thing that I kind of wanted to mention, you know, there's more to the real estate market than that. The basic economy in Arizona is stellar.
Oh,
We have
the best.
jobs coming in. Lucid's building a plant. They're going to start making electric trucks, electric vehicles here. There's all kinds of stuff happening in Phoenix. State of the state presentation by the governor is later this afternoon. I heard on the radio a little bit of that. I guess our rainy day fund is so fat now that they're going to start reinvesting in things like the school systems. They're going to start trying to give teachers more raises to attract more teachers. There's so many good things here that makes Arizona attractive. That's going to keep property values up. Okay.
Yeah,
You're looking at prices in where?
So we were kind of talking about home prices because I have someone who's moving here from California and they're just blown away about what they can get out here in comparison to back home. So we were looking on Zillow, and I'm not going to say the city in California, but it's a nice city. But as you go down Zillow, which I know is not the best and most accurate, but it's something I can access because I don't have MLS.
I mean, it shows you what's for sale.
Yeah, I mean, you see homes sitting on Zillow for 241 days, 82 days, 51 days, 107 days. This home had a price cut of $160,000 because it can't sell. And these homes are, 4 bed, 2 bath, 1,800 square feet, $1.1 million.
It's insane.
4 bed, 4 and 3, 2,300 square feet, $1.4 million. So you could legitimately buy 3 homes in Gilbert and make a compound and have 40 people live with you for the same price as this one home in California.
And you could charge them all rent.
Right. Not to mention property taxes in California are outrageous.
Compared to here, definitely.
Property taxes here are much cheaper.
And it's cleaner here. They do a better job with their property tax money.
Yeah, and I'm not bashing California. I love California. I'm actually going to play golf in California on Wednesday.
Dude, you have such a rough life. Normally you
I know.
have 300 grand to live in.
I'm just going to look forward to that. But, let's get you on a plan. And it's free to see where you're at.
Exactly.
Running your credit is not going to destroy your credit, which is something we talk about a lot. Let's look at your credit. Let's look at your income and your assets and things like that. And let's just figure out a path to homeownership. And if it doesn't work still, at least you tried.
Well, and we have a program. If it doesn't work still, you should still call us because we are working with a company that will make it so that we might be able to do not exactly rent to owns, but we're going to be able to get you in a position.
It's amazing,
where
though.
It's
a
program.
really, really cool program. It's amazing.
So we'll get into that in a little bit more detail. We've got 3
Once we kind of
people.
figure it out.
Well, we got 3 people in right now.
Mhm.
Between me and my real estate team, we got 3 people. We're running as guinea pigs to make sure it's on the up and up. So we're going to stay tuned, and
Because I really want to talk about it, because
it's a cool program.
that's a game changer for Arizona, too.
But the point is that contact your loan officer, step number 1. If you have any, dude, if you're renting, period. It's as simple as that. Don't listen to Grant Cardone and his rent where you live in.
And then own 14 doors or whatever
You know
it
what,
says.
dude, just freaking rent to yourself then.
Yeah. And I'm available all the time. And even if it's just, hey, I really don't want you to pull my credit. I really don't want you to look at anything, but this is how much I make. And these are kind of like a roundabout of my bills. What can I possibly afford?
What can I do?
Like it's that, it takes 10 minutes and it's not going to be spot on. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but at least we can say, hey, based on what you told me, you could probably buy a house around this. And then we look at it more.
And see if
What's that
that's what
hurt?
you want.
That doesn't hurt, right?
No.
Pretty
You lose
seamless.
A little bit of time. So give us a call. We're at our 10-minute dealio that we try to stay
I
at.
could
So
talk forever. I'm sorry.
Zach Valerio, Fairway Mortgage.
Vince Davis, Call Me Realty.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great week.
Yes, please do.
It's a busy week.
Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.